Now, did you know it only takes 5 minutes to see the Earth's rotation? You don't have to actually leave a camera out all night long to see the Earth's rotation. And so I learned this little thing when I was recording the moon. And so what happens is that I just learned this in trying to adjust my camera and the lens for lunar eclipses. And so, so for me, it was like I was always trying to center the moon in the center of the little screen that I had on my, well, this was before we had cell phones. So I was using the little handy cam and the screen. And then I started looking at I started playing around and looking at my footage, and I had pictures of the moon. And it's like, so it was going from the lower left towards the upper right. That's the direction that the moon was going. And so I thought, oh, this is interesting. I have just watched the Earth rotate. So it's like we're heading down towards the left, and the moon is heading up towards the right. So that's the rotation. So we're kind of rotating around and down at the same time, which I thought, well, that was kind of interesting too. So it only takes less than 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And so that's what I started recording in, was about 5 minutes, because I was thinking that YouTube only had like a 5-minute upload at one time too. So that was the time where I started thinking of it a little bit differently, and I thought, wait a minute. I have also watched the Earth rotate in 5 minutes. It only takes 5 minutes or less. So when you put your camera on a tripod and you let it sit there and you watch the moon, in 5 minutes and less, you can record the rotation of the Earth. So it doesn't have to be all night. So I just wanted to that's just a little tip for recording. You don't have to leave a camera outside all night long. Now, if you're watching the sky or the Milky Way and all that, you can see that. But if you want something on a smaller scale, just pinpoint it onto the moon and zoom it in, because you're going to see it faster. When you zoom in, you're going to get a better perspective of you might be able to do it. I don't think I've ever tried under 3 minutes, but when you zoom it in, you can actually literally watch the Earth rotate when you're zoomed in, and it goes across your screen and then goes out of your screen. That's the Earth rotating.